Hey Saints, I'm Brody Wyant.
And I'm Jacob Tatley, and this is SFHS Today.
In national news, the trial of 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, who was charged for murdering 2 people and injuring another during the aftermath of the Jacob Blake shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin last summer, started this past week. Multiple witnesses and Rittenhouse himself took the stand during the first week to testify. Closing arguments are expected Monday, according to ABC News.
In other national news, on Friday, November 5th, rapper Travis Scott held a concert where tragically 9 people have been confirmed to be dead. Scott has been criticized for this mismanagement of the event, with people in the crowd saying it was overcrowded and they were afraid they would die because not being able to breathe. Scott has apologized on Twitter and on other social medias for this.
This Wednesday, November 17th, the school will be hosting a celebration for Hmong New Year's. Reporter Hannah Lee went out to get more information about this event.
Who are the Hmong people and what is Hmong culture?
So the Hmong people is a minority group that descended from China. There is 18 clans in our culture.
What is the Hmong New Year and when is it?
The Hmong New Year is to honor our ancestors and spirits and to give thanks for this finished harvest that happened and to welcome a new beginning. And it happens usually 3 days to a week, but it usually starts around fall.
Why is this day important to the Hmong students?
This day is important to Hmong students to represent us and to give thanks to our ancestors and spirits.
Can you tell us a little bit about Hmong culture?
Hmong culture was we descended from China after not getting our freedom because they started limiting our freedom. We kind of fled and we emigrated towards neighboring countries, and then during the Secret War in Vietnam, we fled and went to America.
Now we'll be showing some traditional Hmong clothes. This is Preston slaying in this traditional Hmong outfit, and that translated is?
This is Hmong Du, or Hmong Black, in our culture. This is the outfit. There's 18 clans, there's different clans and different colors, and different colors of our clan have different outfits depending on the patterns, the brightness of the color, and of course, plain colors.
There are a total of 18 clans.
With this, we have Cece, our girl model for the girl clothes. This is Hmong Du, or Hmong Black as well. This is the girl version of Preston's. As you can see, there's the necklace. In comparison, they're both different, designs. And of course, they got the belt, but obviously hers is more prominent because it's like the waist to show the feminism. And yeah.
A new change that came to SFHS is the change of Saints Times rules. Our reporter Haley Wilds and Anna Hayter went out to get more.
What is the reasoning for the new crackdown on Saints Time rules?
I think the biggest thing is we want to re-emphasize the importance that it is for intervention purposes. We have had some ongoing issues with students not kind of staying in their set place, and it's caused some problems in the hallway.
How do you feel about the new Saints Time rules?
I never even heard of the new rules yet, to be honest.
Do you know the rules and expectations for Saints Time?
Yes, I do.
What are they?
You have to be seated in a position during Saints Time 10 minutes, within the first 10 minutes. And the flex areas are for quiet studying time, and so is the student union.
What do you think Saints Time is supposed to be used for?
Doing missing work, or if you don't have any missing work, maybe just talk with friends or something.
What do you think Saints Time should be used for?
It should be used for a time to collect yourself and also study.
Do you think that the rules should go back to how they were before and less strict about it? Are they being too strict about it, do you think?
I think for some students it's a little too strict. Like the students that have really good grades could deserve more flexibility in a way, especially if they're going to one class for help and maybe they need to go to another for help, but they can't.
How do you feel about the new Saints Time rules?
The new Saints Time rules, I think they're absolutely bogus. That no one should have to get in trouble just because they don't want to be in a loud area. They force us to come down here, all because even though we just want a quiet area just to be. That shouldn't be a thing.
we still want to make students have that opportunity to have that freedom and have a chance to do group study and things like that. But just kind of set the parameters a little bit, especially with only 21 days left in the trimester. We wanted to make sure that was going forward. And so our hope is that students will do that and remember to follow the rules and things like that. But we do want to encourage them to still continue to study together, but just to make sure that that's what's going on with only a few days left in the trimester.
In other news, we previously talked to parking lot supervisor Brad Rolfe about his job and what our parking permit money goes to. Our reporters Lauren Perry and Grace Skokquist followed up with this story to compare our parking prices to other schools around us.
Who determines the cost of the parking permits?
That has been in place since I've been here, and it has not went up. So it's been at $60 per trimester since that time. So I don't know who initially did that. We have kept it at that same rate. Big reason that we use that, it kind of covers for our parking lot attendant. Does also cover for maintenance there.
When was the last time the parking lot was redone?
I think probably a little bit before construction started. I was under the impression it would happen this summer or late fall, or early fall, I should say. But I also know it's hard to get those materials, and they've been kind of surprises. So I would assume it's going to happen in the near future.
Are you aware of what other schools charge their students for parking permits?
Yeah, we've compared a lot of them. Some schools are in the 200s for the year. We're at 180. I know some of the bigger schools, because they just have bigger parking lots, maybe have a little bit less that they charge for it. But we try to be as fair as we can.
Recently, students in DECA competed with other students from other schools in the Fall Leadership Conference. We sent Abby Ferrario to get more on this topic.
Now, what is the Fall Leadership Conference?
So the Fall Leadership Conference is a DECA event that helps some of the newer members like me get better and learn where you kind of stand with your skills. So you start in the day and you go to like a seminar that talks about what's going on in DECA over the entire course of this year. And then after that, you go to either your first role play, in which you're given a situation and you have to use your skills in problem solving to the solution to it, according to the prompt and the different performance indicators that you're given. And then if that's either in the morning or the afternoon for you, and if it's not in the morning, then you go to one of two seminars. This year, one of them talked about DECA Plus, which is a new website that helps and makes all the information for DECA easier to obtain. And the other one talked about different ways you can improve your testing for the 100-point test that is also a part of the competition, or for just your testing in general at school.
And then anything else you would like to add?
Upcoming December 7th is we're doing a recruitment thing. If you guys want to come and check out DECA, I would recommend you guys coming on the 7th.
With Christmas season around the corner, we sent reporters out to find out when people think it is appropriate to start listening to Christmas music in this week's RQT.
When is it appropriate to start listening to Christmas music?
Probably about a week before Thanksgiving.
I say after you eat Thanksgiving dinner.
In my opinion, it's never okay to listen to Christmas music.
I think you should start listening to Christmas music after Thanksgiving.
And I think you can start it right after Halloween.
I think it's appropriate to start listening to Christmas music right after Halloween.
12:01 on Black Friday, not a second before. It cannot invade Thanksgiving.
Our Christmas tree goes up on Thanksgiving Day, so maybe at Thanksgiving Day. However, Cool 108 is already playing Christmas music, so maybe today.
Now it's time to kick it over to sports.
Hey Saints, I'm Emmanuel Ramakin.
And I'm Colin Dellis.
And this is Sports. In national sports news, the Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs III had a fatal crash, killing a 23-year-old woman and her dog. He was under the influence at the time of the crash and was reported going 156 miles per hour before the collision. He was released shortly from the team.
On November 6th, the famous boxer Canelo Alvarez took on Caleb Plant for the middleweight boxing class. Canelo won by knockout in round 11, giving him his 57th win out of 60 fights, and Caleb Plant receiving his first loss in his professional career after winning 21 fights in a row.
The Gophers basketball team played last Tuesday against Kansas City University, and they won 71-56. Richard Pitino was the old coach. Present coach Ben Johnson picked up his first win as a Gopher coach. Jameson Battle led all scorers with 18 points. He was a De La Salle, Minnesota graduate.
Winter sports have officially arrived. The puck dropped on the girls' hockey season, and they had their first game on Thursday against Northern Lakes and lost 2-0. but the JV team won 7-0. They played again on Saturday against Matamidi. Boys hockey is starting up. They are off to North Dakota to scrimmage some of the teams in the area. We will have more next week.
Winter Strength is starting on the 29th of this month. Coach Gerard is going to be facilitating the program. Some of our reporters went out and interviewed people surrounding the activity.
When does Winter Strength start?
Winter Strength starts November 29th. It's actually the week after our winter sports such as basketball and wrestling start up. We are starting right after school at 2:45 until 4:15. We go Monday, Wednesday, Friday with our program.
And then what grades can join?
Anybody 9th through 12th grade can join Strength.
What will the workout program be like?
So we do a full body workout. So every single day our students or our athletes will do some sort of uppers, which is arms, some sort of lowers, which is legs, and then some sort of full body, such as power cleaning, deadlift, hang cleaning, anything along those lines. We also incorporate injury prevention or rehabilitation, and a lot of different conditioning and speed development.
Since Alpine ski was just listed as an official sport, reporters Jake, Cole, Dalton, and Cole went out to learn more about this new addition to our winter season.
What is Alpine skiing?
So basically what it is you sign up to race and then you go to the top of the hill and there's going to be a starting shack, and then when you start there's like a wand that will go across your legs, and as you go past it, it opens up and then you get your time and you go down the hill, and then whoever has the lowest time wins.
What do you guys usually do on your practice days for Alpine?
We usually start with just a light warm-up, just hike up the hill and then grab the gates from our gate box and then head over and then start drilling holes so we can put the gates in.
And how long are your guys' competition days?
Hour and a half.
And do those take place all around the state or just a specific spot?
They take place in Wild Mountain and Trollhagen, just across St. Croix River.
Why did you decide to join the Alpine ski team?
My whole family all raced in high school, so they kind of made me, and now I just love it.
What's your favorite thing about ski team?
Favorite thing about ski team is it's super fun and I get to meet a lot of good people.
While Alpine ski is an official sport, people still have the opportunity to join the Ski and Snowboard Club, which is starting soon. We sent our reporters to interview Brad Krause on more information.
Ski club start. The first ski club date is December 9th, and you will need to sign up to be a member of the ski club by December 2nd for the entire year. How do you register? You register online, go to the Community Ed website. You can find that link through the ISD 15 website and search under district-wide youth. How much does it cost? Ski club is $40 per time you go. That does not include your rental fee. Rental price for students is $24 per time, and there also is a $20 fee to become a member. So once you become a member, it's $40 for each time you choose, and there's a total of 5 times that you can choose from.
That's all we have for this week. Now
back to Brody and
Tatley.
Last Thursday was Veterans Day. Before we go, we want to share some footage we got of the assembly last week.
Set, color.
What was it like speaking for Veterans Day?
Truly enjoyed speaking for Veterans Day here at St. Francis. Number one, the students were very well behaved, enjoyed that piece of it, and actually kind of, I think, got into it a little bit. They were, when I would say "hua," they replied back "hua," and so I had a great time, and hopefully I delivered a message to them as well.
How do you feel about our school honoring veterans?
I think it's the right thing to do. We have a very small number of people that are served our nation, and I think it's the right thing to do to honor them and say thank you to them.
What was the main thing you learned from serving?
Main thing I learned from serving was no kidding, put your best step forward every day. Because if you don't, somebody will correct you immediately. Do the right thing, and good things will happen.
What is a piece of advice for people joining the military?
Do your best. Every day is another day and another opportunity for you to shine. Do your best always. It's important, whether it be in the military, in life, in school, wherever. Always put your best foot forward.
That's all we have for you this week. Stay safe, Saints.